What's going on, everybody? Eric Lindquist at Stochastic here on the Odd Chopper channel, coming to you with a super quick abbreviated Thursday edition of NBA Lindy's Leans, Likes, and Locks. Hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Goes a long way for me on this video. Goes a long way for you. That way you become a president of our great content that's going live here at our little neck of the YouTube woods. Ended up on a ton of props that were obviously not on this video the night before. The one that was Max Christie had 0 points in the first quarter, so that wasn't enjoyable to watch. De'Aaron Fox, though, he's up to a quick 11. That's good. Need 21.5. I need the over on that one. Had a couple of really interesting props that showed up throughout the day as well. Think we did a good job of coming through the board the last couple of days, especially on Tuesday. Ended up on those alts for Darius Garland, ended up jamming the 19.5 points, 25 plus points. He got up to 30, didn't end up playing the 30, but overall the props have been fruitful. Follow my thread over at Eric Lindquist. Again, not a ton of them coming out night before. You're very rarely going to see a lot of tons of NBA content, that is, night before when it comes to the props until it's like midnight, 3 a.m. But anywho, I'm covering that every single morning over on X. And well, if you have questions in the premium Discord, you always have access to me. That's $5 right now using promo code Lindy5. Just $5 to try it out for 1 week. 1 week, $5 down at the link below, Lindy5. But of course, behind me, you can see PortfolioEV. We ended up getting the 14 people that ended up signing up for that. I opened up another 14 here. The higher up said it was fine. It's going to have to go away, though, on Friday. So you're going to want to take advantage of this Thursday. If you haven't checked out PortfolioEV, we'll talk about it in between the plays. But first, well, we got this right here for you. Lindy14, today only. Get 14-day free trial. You sign up for the weekly. It'll have the first week covered, and then the next one takes $29.95 off. If you want to sign up for the monthly rate after that, you can do so and send an email to support@oddchopper.com. They'll take care of it for you. But Lindy14, when you sign up for the weekly, gets you a 14-day trial with promo code Lindy14, the best tool in the betting industry, available in California, Texas, tons of other places, because Onyx Odds, Rebet, Fliff, tons of places for you to be able to sign up and take advantage. Alrighty. Oh man, I'm seeing a lot of people melting down about Jamal Sheed minutes. I didn't end up on any Jamal Sheed, thank goodness. But producer Jacob, he's ready to rock. I'm ready to roll 5 games. Let's get the leans out of the way. Once you know it, they're going to blow it. It's Los Angeles, plus 5.5. I stared at this one for a long time. I ran the numbers. It's actually saying, Eric, you should you should do this. I find it very difficult to want to invest here in the Lakers without LeBron James after that Brooklyn game that I watched. They have some serious warts on the interior, and this is where Giannis and Brook Lopez should just be able to do whatever they want at the rim because, well, Jackson Hayes, he's not even out there right now. It's going to be Alex Len. Jared Vanderbilt is back up 5. Christian Coloco. It is such brutal times, and I don't trust it. Can Luka go out and win you a game and cover this one? Sure, but even though the math has this much closer for me, I'm going to put it in the lean category. It would be my favorite of the leans here on your board outside of Mr. Jones and me. We got Brooklyn taking on Chicago here in this one. In Brooklyn, terrible game environment every single time out. But the more I stare at this one, the less enthusiastic I am about Chicago minus 2.5. Because no Josh Giddey, no Lonzo Ball, going to be out for a while. Obviously, Josh Giddey probably gearing up for spring break. Or I don't know, it's not like Bulls are going to be in the playoffs. Plenty of time for graduation, Josh Giddey. We got ourselves tons of opportunity, though, with Trey Jones. 30 minutes pretty routinely now here as he's locked into that role with Ball. That's another backup point guard that you don't have out there in usefulness. And, well, we've seen Trey Jones there with around 19.5 PRA lines here routinely. Ended up getting hooked on him last time out, but he's been paying dividends since he entered that starting lineup. We'll see where that opening number is. It's going to be in that ballpark area. I'm assuming plus money maybe on the 20 PRA there. 19.5 I think is a little bit on the high end considering Brooklyn on the other side, but maybe some alt numbers, some interesting props that could show up in that game. Last one, Orlando, knock it out of the way. This is another one that, just like the Lakers bet, is supposed to be a play. It goes kind of into the like category. I wasn't going to like all 5 games here. And again, I love the Trey Jones play if that ends up at around 17.5, 18.5 PRA where it could be against Brooklyn. And the Lakers, again, who's going to guard Giannis? Well, not that anybody guards Giannis anyway, but Brook Lopez and him should just have an absolute field day at the rim. Orlando, this one's kind of easier for me to write off purely because of the state of this basketball team lately. I mean, we ended up getting all the closing line value against Houston. They continue to find new and fascinating ways of disappointing me. And Well, it's not because guys aren't healthy. Cole Anthony's back in the mix. Franz Wagner, Paulo Banchero, Wendell Carter Jr., Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. They've got the rotations here. And there is a chance you get Evis Missy, so it could be really shorthanded. The Pelicans could in that front court, but I think you're just better off just keeping that money for baseball season. So we're going to keep it off the card for now, unless it improves to like minus 105, minus 110. Then we can entertain Orlando money line. But now we can always entertain the like section. I kind of like the way that this flows a little bit better for the people and for me and producer Jacob because of graphics. Washington plus 14.5 taking on Detroit. He just nodded yes, right? Yes. Yeah, thumbs up. Very nice. Not much. Anyway, Washington, how much are we going to be on the under here? Well, a half unit, standard half unit. Well, Eric, we played this on Tuesday. You're damn right we did, and we converted it in this identical matchup. Washington at Detroit. Washington didn't have to go anywhere. That was very nice of them to schedule it like this, but it's the identical 233.5 opening number that we got last time out. And, well, what's the difference? Well, minus 110 is now the going rate as opposed to minus 105. So it's a 5-cent discrepancy, but I almost don't care here at this spot. Washington has a number of vets, Marcus Smart, Chris Middleton. We talked about it on the back-to-back, so it's a little bit of a different situation for Washington, not having to, play on the second half of a back-to-back where that under looked especially nice, but I still expect the vets to go out there and try hard, do the things that they're supposed to do to confirm that they're decent enough to get out of Washington next year. Marcus Smart, Chris Middleton, I would be shocked if they were on this roster next season, but hey, Malcolm Brogdon's still there, and I didn't expect that either. But Detroit, defensively, they just continue to find new and unique ways of converting these unders for us. I mean, Cade Cunningham playing pretty decent defensively in addition to everything he does offensively. Sarah Thompson, can you keep your hands to yourself? That would have been great. Got hooked on the 5.5 rebounds, that's for sure. He got 6 in the midway point of the third quarter, and the scorer took one away. I mean, you know how that ends. You always know how that ends. But we're going to be on this under here for sure. For sure. Ended up playing it already here. Minus 110 over on DraftKings and Onyx odds. Again, that's available Portfolio EV for you California, Texas people. You want to be checking it out there? Yeah, well, let's talk about it now. Get the good stuff, friends. 14-day trial at the link below. We opened it up for 14 more people because, again, 14 people wanted to jump in there on Wednesday. That was lovely to see. But for Thursday, we're going to have a ton of bets that are popping there in the NBA streets, in the NCAA streets. Yeah, we're going to have props. There's also going to be money lines showing up more and more. These are the good things that are showing up with Portfolio EV, and it doesn't matter where you live. If you have sports books that are somewhat entertained, even the sweepstakes sports books, the rebets, the flips, and yes, the Onyx odds, which is the absolute stone cold GOAT for anybody that's out in California, in Texas, and anywhere else, you need to be downloading that, and you need to use it in conjunction with Portfolio EV. We have so many different tutorials. Look at this. Tons of people who have signed up and utilized the tools to make money for themselves. And this is just, these are 4 screenshots. Ended up putting this together yesterday. There are 400 of them on X. If you go and put Portfolio EV in the search bar on X, I guarantee you find goodness over and over and over. Take advantage right now, friends, of this deal. Lindy 1-4, first 14 people to sign up. Get that 14-day trial down at the link below. First link you see there. And hey, you want to jump in the Tails Discord? Lindy 5. Always nice to see too. But Lindy 1-4, this is the real good stuff. And $0 to you. $0 for 14 days. Check it out, friends. Alrighty, y'all. Last game of the night. Obviously, I don't want to force bad plays, especially knowing that this program is going to be going into the MLB streets in addition to the NBA streets. We're going to be slicing it up, dicing it up. Producer Jacob's excited. I know that. 15 MLB games right off the bat. Let's go. And obviously, I'm going to cover a little bit of we got the Tokyo series coming up here next Tuesday, I think. Depends on the time zone that you're at. But yeah, next Tuesday, I believe, is the day for that. Can't wait to watch Dodgers Cubs. Right off the bat. Los Doyers going to be very good at the baseball. Their win totals are ridiculous. Anyway, we got Sacramento and Golden State rounding out our program. And this is my favorite of all the plays that we currently have on the board. Obviously, the other ones are leans and aren't plays. And Washington, Detroit was kind of a no-brainer just because, well, we played the identical play and cashed it last time out. Nothing's changed other than not a back-to-back for Washington. But what's changed for Golden State here? Because they're 1-2 against Sacramento this season, Eric. We ended up cashing the absolute nuke against Sacramento last time out with Golden State. And what's the main change? Short up rotations and Jimmy Butler. Those are two really good things. And Brandon Podziemski, he's been in and out of the rotation a ton this season. He's going to be out yet again. It's a bummer because he was playing big minutes. He looked really good alongside Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry and was knocking down shots and doing the things they need to space the floor. But Moses Moody can do those things. Quinn Post can do the things on the perimeter as long as he's doing okay defensively against Jonas Valanciunas and potentially Domantas Sabonis, who is questionable for this game. I didn't give him more than 24 minutes here, though. And I generally would look at like the 18, 19 minute mark where I'm just kind of like straddling the middle of a guy who's going to play like mid 30s minutes. But this one, I ramped it up a little bit more purely because I knew I was going to be on the Golden State side as is with my early base rates. And boy, did that come to fruition. If he ends up out, this looks even better because Jonas Valanciunas, despite the fact that he's played really well at the center position in relief of Sabonis, he's not that guy. And we have far more of a sample size of him being a failure defensively, especially in pick and rolls. In Golden State, you can't go underneath screens on Steph Curry. They should just have an absolute freaking field day. Now, the main thing, can Golden State keep up this defensive tenacity? Can they keep doing the things that they need to win? My numbers say yes. So Golden State -6.5, my favorite play of the day here as of right now. Hit that like button on your way out. Lindy14, PortfolioEV below. We'll catch you guys on Friday. And that does it for a quick and easy edition of NBA Lindy's Leans, Likes, and Likes. Leans, Likes, and Locks. I should be able to know my own show. Head to the comment section below. Let me know your favorite plays that exist on the board. Obviously, check out this deal. I mean, I can't believe that we're running this again here on this program. It will be donezo, gone, going into the weekend. So take advantage now. Go to the link, Lindy14. There's going to be so many more bets. So many more bets that get posted there that as opposed to the two that I gave here on this program. And that, friends, is power. We're using market-based tools to give you guys the best information possible to help you make money in a profitable fashion. If you have questions about it, hit me up at Eric Lindquist over on X. Thank you, producer Jacob. Until next time, friends, I'm Eric Lindquist. Best of luck in the NBA streets on Thursday.